Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We'll see the Bronx facing Seattle. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for the Bronx, Bradley Beal is out there with Jones. Then there's Howard. And it's Smith. And it's Grant. And it's the foursome. Here's Jones. After the basket by Seattle. Good. Now here's Carter Williams. He dishes it to Carmelo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Carter Williams against Jones. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Ibaka. That's short off the rim.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Carter Williams. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, with only 1 attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far. How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Carter Williams kicks to Ibaka. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jones kicks to Smith. The pass to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Seattle trails by 5. And here is Carter Williams. Pass to Cephalosha. Shoots from the right block. And Bogut with the nice basket inside. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now the feed to Grant. 8 feet away. Seattle grabs the miss.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Gobert, he's checked in for Bogut. Landry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Batum in for Thabo Cephalosha. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Kicks it to Garcia. Looking to end the run. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Carter Williams, the pass to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Landry, no good. Birch with it. And that one is hammered home. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And Anthony gets it to go.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
A Sheik. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Outside Anthony. Outside Landry. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Yeah, they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
First team foul.
So on the floor for the Bronx, we've got Johnson. Levine is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Howard. And it's Parker in the 3 slot.
That's his first personal foul.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Levine. Can't get it to fall.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
He goes up again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And he can't hit the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Beal gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Offensive rebound. Seattle leading by 4.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. A different look for Seattle. Andrew Bogut checked in for Gobert. Ibaka comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Batum in for Anthony. Then for the Bronx, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Howard. Grant comes in for Johnson. And Jones subbed in for Levine. Batum, good. Jones dishes to Asher. Banked in off the glass.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Bogut with a screen on Beal. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Seattle?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
He took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Fast break, the Bronx. Smith with the ball. And finished off by Beal.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
The shot by Williams, no good. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know if any coaches would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
And Seattle making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Bronx. Parker comes in for Smith. Here's Ibaka. Seattle missing again. And here is Howard. Jones drives in. There's the block. Batum against Grant. And Nicholas Batum with the slam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark. You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. Hodges checked in for Jones. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Hodges kicks to Grant. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Blocked. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. On defense, the Bronx. In low to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ibaka's got the lead up to 6 now for Seattle.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly. You get 2 possessions out of this. Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Here is Hodges. Following the basket by O.J. Mayo. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Horace Grant.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now, here's Batum. He has 6. Passes it to Bogut. And another basket for Seattle.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
The Bronx shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And it's Seattle with the ball. They lead by 7. Outside Mayo. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You got to like what Nicholas Batum has done in this game.
Well, he's the ringleader. And we can see it in the first half with the offense, the way he distributed the ball, really kept everybody involved.
And, you know, that's just the thing. You and I both would have loved playing. With him because he makes sure everybody gets a little bit of the sugar.
Here's Cephalosha. Anthony out there with Ibaka. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And stolen by Cephalosha. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Carter-Williams. Defended by Jones. Rejected by Ibaka. They recover it. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Watch shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
And I think when you look at Hakeem Olajuwon, I mean, the numbers show that he was a phenomenal defensive player. 3,830 career blocks, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. And I think you put him alongside greats like Bill Russell, who played before blocks were actually recorded, of course. But you put Olajuwon up near Russell in terms of maybe greatest interior defenders of all time. And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Burks, he's checked in for the Bronx. Anthony, the pass to Ibaka. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Seattle leading by 7. Carter-Williams with it. Shot off the screen. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Seattle calls timeout.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
A different look for Seattle. Gobert, he's checked in for Bogut. Landry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Batum in for Thabo Cephalosha. Then for the Bronx, Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. Parker comes in for Josh Smith. And Levine subbed in for Bradley Beal. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Bronx shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Seattle. And so he's able to get one of two. Seattle leading by 4. And he feeds it to Carter Williams. Back to Mayo. Inside to Landry. Howard with the steal. Parker outside. Lets it go from the wing. And another miss by the Bronx. Mayo into the lane. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Parker's shot is off.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
For Seattle, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Shooting Oklahoma City.
Williams, he's checked in for Carter Williams. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And there's the call on Howard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
That 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. He cashes in regularly.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
The Bronx trails by 8. Levine kicks to Howard. Howard down with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Williams dishes to Mayo. Right side Landry. Mayo. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Burks. Money from the wing. And now just a 4-point Seattle lead.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
The kick out to Mayo. Mayo missing again.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Seattle calls timeout.
He just is not happy without how his team is executing. They've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. O'Marash, he's checked in for Howard. Grant comes in for Johnson. And it's Garcia in for Parker. A Sheik. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Got a piece of it. He got it up. And we just finished. Here's Jones. So on the floor for the Bronx. Jones is out there with Garcia. Then it's Smith. Then there's Grant. And it's Ashik in at the 5, patrolling the paint. The game now all time. Ashik's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bronx. They set the screen. Shot by Mayo is no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Grant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And push.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Beal's checked in for the Bronx.
Well, they just can't seem to get it right from the line here. Yet they're still on top. That poor free throw shooting could come back to haunt them.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now Williams. Mayo left side. Fires from 18. Seattle missing again.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And that's an intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Andrew Bogut checked in for Gobert. Baca comes in for Carl Landry. Anthony's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Carter Williams in for Mo Williams. Beal's shot is good.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Crucial basket there. As long as they've got that mismatch there, big versus small, they should continue to exploit it.
And they will, Steve. You can be sure of that.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Seattle?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well. Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
He's off on the second. Here's Beal. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That free throw, no good.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might hurt. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Carter Williams kicks to Bogut. Pass to Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. And Seattle leads by 4.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timeout called, Bronx. And And Seattle making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. The Bronx also with a sub. Hodges checked in for Jones. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for it.
That's using your head and using your body.
And both free throws good for Hodges.
And crucial that he converted those foul shots. They've got to continue to eat away at this lead.
Carter Williams kicks to Anthony. Ibaka sets the pick for Anthony. Top of the key, Ibaka. Shot denied. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Hodges, that's good.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Bogut. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. So he gets them both.
Some good play from Beal in this one. He has 8 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
Carter Williams dishes to Carmelo. Good work defensively by Smith. Beal with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. To take the lead. Connects from downtown.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Dishes to Cephalosha. Anthony drives in. They get it back. Can they get it? Can't hit. The Bronx goes the other way with it. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Here's Grant. Nails it.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W's.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
Seattle calls timeout. They trailed by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some changes for Seattle. Hamilton's checked in for Bogut. Mayo comes in for Cephalosha. And Mo Williams subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. Parker comes in for Smith. Burks, he's checked in for Beal. And Jones subbed in for Hodges. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Here's Anthony. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Williams for 3. And Jones sends it back. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So a close game, seeing the Bronx taking this one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Dwight Howard.